Welcome to Just Look Different. Welcome back. Today's episode is featuring Allison Monchek, and some of you may know her as the Unorthodox Stylist on Instagram. She's also the owner of the Unorthodox Salon, an educator. She is known for her precision hair cutting, extensions, lived in color, brunettes, reds, my gosh, you name it. And her Instagram page is quite the experience. I really love how it showcases not only who Allison is as a stylist, but who she is personally. It's really amazing experience, so definitely check her out. Allison, welcome.
Well, first off, Ashley, thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it. I'm super excited to talk with you, have this conversation, and just share more about me and everything. And I love that my page comes off like that to you, because I really think that it's really important to show who's behind the hair instead of just hair pictures all the time. So I really appreciate that.
The fact that people come to visit your page, not necessarily to see what you do, but who you are. Mm-hmm. And how valuable that is to bring everything full circle and to really showcase everything about yourself. So you're when a client comes in or someone's coming to see your class, they know exactly what to expect. How did you know that you wanted to start getting into the beauty industry?
I actually applied for a high school career program when I was probably 14 years old. Mm-hmm. I had seen all these career programs come to my high school, and I was just really drawn to the cosmetology program. I grew up loving art and just being creative and drawing and painting and everything. And so I applied my freshman year and I got in, and I started the program by junior year, and that's when all the hours and everything started. So I was kind of in between both schools. So it was a really great opportunity because I was able to get my license while I was in high school, and I graduated at 17 years old. So I've been doing hair for almost 13 years now, and it's just crazy. But the kicker to all of that was actually that my parents didn't want me to do hair. They didn't want me to be in cosmetology. I think they just thought that it was a little side job, a little hobby, something to do. But to them, college equaled success. And so they were like, well, where do you want to go to college? What do you want to do for college? And that was a struggle for me to find something of what really fit me, because I did feel so drawn to hair. And so I ended up going to school to be a teacher. And I don't know. I think by junior year, I was really feeling like it wasn't meant for me, but I didn't want everything to go to waste. So I ended up staying longer and getting my master's degree, and got my master's degree in school counseling. And so I was actually a school counselor for about 5 years, and I quit after COVID. And then that's when I opened my salon, and now here I am. So it's been a little bit of a whirlwind, but I love it. I absolutely love it.
I had that same stigma, I guess, around it, but it was always in my head. It was always in the back of my head, oh man, is this really something I'm going to be successful at?
I get that. It was really hard leaving the school, because to me, part of it was drilled in my head that was security of that same paycheck every week. And I had a 401k, I had that retirement, I had insurance. Being a state employee, you get so many benefits. And I was thinking, am I really about to be self-employed, pay so much more in taxes, and have to figure all of this out for myself? It felt so unsecure. Mm-hmm. But the thing is I've worked so hard in everything that I've done that if I put my mind to something, I'm not going to fail. So it was a really big decision for me, but I'm so happy I did it, because I'm so much happier.
How are you fulfilling yourself to be able to continue and sustain that?
I think as a counselor, I learned a lot about self-care and balancing work and personal life. So I more mentally, I guess, on that side, I would I'll do meditation, I'll do yoga, which I think is good for mind and body. And I really just try to find a balance. I actually recently, within the last year or so, I got a work phone. So I have a work phone and a personal phone. So that kind of helps me to separate work and my personal life. Also helps with storage as well, separating everything, not having to swipe through all of my hair pictures and personal pictures, and it helps with that separation. So highly recommend that. And just taking care of yourself. Especially being a salon owner in general, it's so much more than you think it is, coming from being a stylist. And trust me, I've definitely been there where I've cried my eyes out. I've been there like in the most stressful parts of my life, but it's been so worth it to me. And I think as long as you find a balance of taking care of yourself, taking care of your body too. I've been unfortunately a little bit more reactive in the body part of this, but just working out and going to the gym, doing yoga, anything like that to kind of help alleviate any of that, I think is really beneficial.
I love that you gave some tools and some things that you do that help you and some balance. I love the idea of having a different phone.
Oh yeah, it's very helpful for sure.
Awesome. So if you could give the listener some advice, maybe it's someone that's listening who's in the middle of their career and just has like that, I don't know what my next step is. Or someone that's just starting out in their career. What's the couple things that you can give them?
Let's see. Get uncomfy. Getting uncomfortable is where you're going to grow the most. So I think in my biggest risks that I've taken within my career has been when I've grown the most. So definitely allowing yourself to get uncomfy and just hustle. This industry it's so, I don't even know how to explain it. There's really no ceiling, and it's also so saturated. So you really have to bring value to your clients and bring value to your content too on social media, because think about how many stylists are posting things, posting pretty hair, and that's another reason why I do like to put more of me on my page, because people come to me for me. Yeah. And so many people can do good hair, so you have to bring value. So bringing that value to your clients, bringing the value to your page, and just hustling for it, because if you want to stand out and if you want to achieve something, it's not easy. I think a lot of people think a clientele just can magically fall in your chair, and some can, but they're probably not going to be the clientele that you want. There might be, color corrections and just crazy. Yeah. So if you want your dream clientele, if you want to achieve your dreams, you really have to hustle for it. Absolutely.
Yeah. What are some things you tell yourself on the hard days? Like it just feels a little extra hard that day. How do you pull yourself through that?
Something I would tell myself would just be that when I've gone through hard things, I know that I've always come out stronger afterward. So it's just been a stepping stone. So if I had like a walkout at my salon at one point, and I really just had to tell myself, okay, this is really hard. I'm really stressed. This is killing me, but it's only going to get better. Like, this is happening for a reason. And it did. It opened up room for me to have even better stylists in my salon. So I really try to think back to all the things that I've been through, and I'm like, okay, this is happening for a reason. This is a stepping stone. It's one of those uncomfy moments that I'm growing from, because uncomfy moments are not always going to be, something that you are putting yourself in. It can definitely be uncomfy moments that you're put in that situation. So between that, and then also just if I have a really bad day, a little self-care things that I do would be taking like a nice steaming hot bath at the end of the day, We'll
my
reset
favorite.
and bubble bath, like read a book, drink some wine, and it balances it all out.
Oh my gosh, you're speaking my mind. That is totally my vibe. Communication piece and the connection to the client and the importance of how important that is to build that connection and to build those relationships. And I love that you point out that, even though it is hard, that you're going to grow through it. So I think even just that little advice, knowing like, I'm going to have to talk to this client and talk about the consultation, and maybe I'm going to have to say, no, I think that you should do this, and no, I think you should do that. Just know that the more you talk about it, the more that you go through it, the more that you practice it, even just practice it in the mirror, like envision yourself doing these things, because after a while, all of a sudden it all clicks, and you're actually, organically having those consultations and building the relationships. I think that's huge. And I think it is scary sometimes because you don't know who people are and how they're going to react to things. But pushing through is only the way that you will grow and get to the place that you want to be, get to the other side.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think like the baby stylists, even when I was younger, I just think that majority of hairstylists are probably people pleasers. Like, I feel like that's like it's part of being a hairstylist. It's what we do. We literally want to please people. And so it is so hard to say no. It's so hard to basically put people in their place and say, like, this is not going to work for you. But, like, having that education as to why, I think educating the client has been so key for me. And that's something that was kind of that light bulb moment for me. Where it stopped feeling so uncomfortable because I fully trusted more in myself and I knew what I was talking about. Yep. And by having that confidence and knowing what I was talking about, the client would so much easily more trust me, and I attracted a better clientele that way too. And so I think just having that confidence and getting that education point across, I guess, is going to be huge for consultation and just building that connection with your clients. Absolutely.
Yeah. And you know what? You said it before that you want to stand out and you actually need to do something different that other people haven't done before. And that could just be, that look isn't going to be good for you, but this is. And it really just could be that piece that's missing for them, and you did it for them, and then that's it. now they're good.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, listen, Allison, this was amazing. This was so nice. I think we should do this again. It was great to just talk to you and hear your journey and hear your tips, and I want everyone to follow you because it really is a cool experience to be on your page. You use really awesome words, and it's like it makes it fun and makes it light, and I love that. So thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.